Hey there, Dave Gardner here, and I am super happy and welcoming you to try out some of the amazing products that we have with LiveGood. And they pretty much have something for almost everyone. And if you are not someone who is prone to taking health supplements, I would still check it out because we even have stuff for pets. There's even going to be a line on cleaning products. But one of the other cool things is we actually have a fundraising line coming out, or fundraising program, I should say, where your company, your school, your club, your teams can earn money and basically, funding for the lifetime of people as they continue to come back and use the product. So it's not just a one and done thing. But in the background, you can see that there's a lot of products. This is my basement. Everything, I just set it up on the pool table just to make it look kind of neat. And these are a sample of all the things that I've tried from the company. And as you can see, there's well over 20 different things because some of them are actually stacked. So I'm going to kind of move to the side there both ways. And you see that we have all these things behind me. But one of the most important things that I can focus on because of personal experiences, and one of the things that I'm most excited about, especially with the new flavor that's coming out, is this one right here, the hydration amplifier, basically electrolyte sticks. So for years, I played sports. I coached lacrosse for many years as well. And one of the biggest things that you have to consider there is obviously in any sport, and even if you're just working construction worker, for example, out in the yard, mowing the lawn and doing yard work, every time you sweat, you're losing crucial electrolytes and salts that are supposed to help your body work correctly. We are all electrical chemical organisms. I am a New York State certified biology and chemistry teacher. So these are things that I actually teach in my science classes. And this is one of the most important because it really hits, hits home to me because many years ago, I was living in the tropics. I was sweating all the time and I was drinking a ton of this all the time to stay hydrated. And I would just go to the bathroom and go to the bathroom and go to the bathroom. And I started to have what's called preatrial contractions where my heart wasn't in the proper rhythm and it felt like I had a lot of chest pain. And what happened, long story short, was that my electrolyte balance was way off. And a lot of times when it comes to electrolytes, you see on TV things like Gatorade, national, advertising, and they're all over the place. They're in every sporting complex, the big orange jugs. And so you've had to have seen those, maybe even have some of your own. And the problem with that is that there's a lot of sugar involved. And recently, over the last couple of years, there was a competitor came out with the little sticks called Liquid IV. But the Liquid IV, even though I'm going to claim that I have actually used them, they actually have anywhere from 10 to 15 grams of sugar inside of them, which is not very good. If I want to try to maintain, a physique and maintain certain weight and make sure my pants fit, I need to make sure I'm not throwing in all of those empty calories. And so the LiveGood Hydration formula sticks have actually solved that problem. So I'm really excited to be using these and to start sharing them. And so the key thing is that there is no sugar involved. Taking a look at the ingredients, they have vitamin C, they have magnesium, they have sodium, potassium, acerola juice. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. And then they're actually going to be using some natural lemonade flavor, organic lemon juice powder, and then stevia extract, just as a FYI. And so each bag contains 30 electrolyte sticks. There is the electrolyte stick, just so you get a relative size. And it is about, if you were to compare it to some of the other sticks that you might see that might be big, the problem is those ones have a lot of sugar in them. So you're getting all this extra added calories when you don't really need it. Now, do we need sugars for energy? Absolutely. But we need this to make sure that our electrolyte balance and that our hydration is holding appropriately. So it's recommended for an 8 to 16 ounce sample. So I'm just going to go through and open this and try not to spill it all over the place, just to show you a little bit more about what it's all about. And so perfect size, they're nice and tiny as far as transport, ease of use, carrying around in your bags or, a backpack. If you're a coach, maybe you keep a sample ready for the team instead of, a lot of the players come with their own stuff. Maybe you obviously talk to their parents first, talk to the athletic director, maybe talk to your athletic trainer. And so as you notice, that went in there nice and easy. Okay, fits nice in the mouth of the bottle. And this is just a regular generic bottle from a local, actually it's from Costco. So I'm gonna tighten that up. We're gonna mix it up here. Dissolves really well. It has a nice, this one is the lemonade flavor. And so on the, basically it says delicious, excuse me, I can't speak, delicious natural lemon flavor. They are actually coming out, I'm excited, they're coming out with a watermelon flavor. So I'm really looking forward to that, expanding on the flavors. And a lot of their other stuff, obviously you can see behind me, has all different flavors. We have vanilla protein that is plant-based. We have chocolate whey protein. There are amino acids that have a lemon flavor or a fruit punch flavor. And so they're trying to mix and mingle to allow people to get the flavors that they want. Even their CBD oil, they have a mint flavor, and I believe they're coming out with a cinnamon and then a plain CBD oil. So as you see, it's got a nice yellow, light yellow flavor. If I show it up there, you don't see any things floating around. So it dissolved really well, just in a 16-ounce bottle here. I'm gonna take a sip. And like I said, it has a very light lemon flavor and also a light saltiness to it. Slightly bit of sweet, and again, that's because of the stevia and the electrolytes that are in there, the magnesium, potassium, sodium. But again, I don't have that extra sweetness because I don't have that extra sugar. And that's a really crucial thing that I value for myself, and I would appreciate and maybe hope that others would take that into consideration too. Just to show I'm actually drinking it there. I do like it. Like I said, it's got a light lemonade flavor, a light saltiness to it. If you want to dilute it a little bit more, you could take, maybe like a full bottle, like if you have the Nalgene bottle that's 32 ounces, and play around with it. Maybe you add something else into it. You might add it and mix it with the aminos. You might add it with the E3 energy. You might add it in with your collagen, or maybe something else that you have that you want to mix to flavor it to your own liking. And so, like I said, really excited about this one of the most, because again, having coached in the past, having had the physical experiences with my own heart and my electrolytes and my hydration, I want to be able to share that with teams and communities and anyone that's even out there that's sweating. I hate seeing someone that is playing video games and not really sweating a lot and just, slamming down a bunch of Gatorade. I'd rather have them do this, just because you're not getting all that extra added sugar in there. So take a look below. You're going to find more about all of the products. When you click each product, you can learn more. There is a learn more button. You can see all the ingredients. You can see certificates of analysis. In some cases, there are some testimonials, that have been left behind by other customers. And one of the great things is you get to see a product comparison of price. LiveGood specializes in dramatically reducing the price, but keeping the quality extremely high. And so up to 79%, as you look at all the different products that are available, a lot of other companies out there may charge $50, $60 to $90 or more per a bag, or for something like CBD or protein or the super greens, where I believe the most expensive thing at LiveGood is about $29, maybe $34, or I believe the 6-pack of essential oils is, I believe, $45. So all the prices, again, are below, and you can compare them to their actual member prices versus the retail price. So one of the benefits is when you not only get low prices already, but when you actually become a member, those prices even get lower. So it's another reason why I'm really excited to be part of LiveGood. It's a perfect alignment with me and the things that I do as far as teaching science, having coached with all the types of products to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And, one of the other things I'll just throw out here as well is you can actually earn some nice funds when you not only take part in possibly the fundraising thing that I mentioned earlier, but also if you become a member, you also have the ability to refer others and earn commissions when you tell people about the products. And so I'm going to leave it at that. You can find more details out below. If you're looking for another opportunity to find out some more things about really healthy products at great prices, let me know. I'd love to work with you or help you out any way I can. Again, this has been Dave Gardner. I look forward to seeing your success, whether it's on the field, whether it's financially, whether it's growing a team. Any way I can help you, I'm here for you. Take care.